Hey guys, we are in the free online coaching classes for the JAM examination and this video will be the lecture 20. And the topic of discussion is the drainage system, and for this topic I refer the books The Principles of Geomorphology, William D. Thornbury, Geomorphology by Savindra Singh and General Geology by V. Radhakrishnan. Welcome to my channel Success Guru and myself Panchanagam, and let's get into the heading. So the study of the characteristics of a drainage network of a particular region is approached in two ways, that is the descriptive approach and the genetic approach. The descriptive approach involves the study of the characteristics of the forms and patterns of the stream of a given region, while the genetic approach involves the investigation of evolution of the stream of a region in relation to the tectonics, lithology and the structure, right? So a stream can be studied in two ways. That is, one is the descriptive approach and the other is genetic approach. In a descriptive approach, what we will do is we will be seeing the geometric shape, arrangement, and its stable distribution, whereas the genetic approach deals with the way in which it is evolved in the region, right, in relation with the tectonic, lithology, and structure. So the drainage system refers to the origin and development of a stream through time. So that is what the topic for our today's video, that is the drainage system, that refers to the origin as well as development of a stream through time, while the drainage pattern means the spatial arrangement and the form of a drainage system in terms of geometrical shape in the area of different rock types, geological structure, climatic condition and degradation history. So this video will be only for the drainage system, and we will be making a special video on the drainage pattern that will be followed by this video. So the origin, that is a drainage system, that is the origin and subsequent evolution of any drainage system in a region are determined as well as controlled by two main factors. So the drainage system can be controlled by two main factors. The one is the nature of initial surface and slope, and the second is the geological structure. So the two things that control the drainage system is the slope and the dip of the formation that is present there. And the second one is the geological structure, that is a fault, fracture, joint, dip, whatever the thing that comes under. So that will be there, right? So these are the two main things that controls the formation of a drainage system. The stream or drainage system are divided into two broad categories on the basis of the adjustment of the stream to the initial surface and geological structure. So the stream along with the geological structure and the initial surface, it can be classified into two broad categories, that is the sequent stream and the in-sequent stream, right? So these are the two broad categories, that the sequent and in-sequent. So the sequent is one which follows the regional slope or well adjusted to geological structure. Such a type of stream is called as sequent stream, whereas the in-sequent stream is one which do not follow the regional slope and are not adjusted to geological structure. That is what simple, right? So if the stream is aligned or arranged or even adjusted with the regional slope and structure, it is called as a sequent stream. If it is not in such a position, it is called as an in-sequent stream, right? So the sequent stream is further classified into four broad types. It is a consequent, subsequent, subsequent, resequent. So we will see what are the three, four. We will see in the next slide. And the in-sequent stream, they are broadly classified into two. That is the antecedent stream and the superimposed stream. Okay. So let us see this table. This table will give you a generalized and a broad idea about the drainage system. So the drainage system is broadly classified into two, as you know, the sequent drainage system and the in-sequent drainage system, right? So as you know, sequent is in relation with the structure, texture, in structure, lithology and other thing, whereas in-sequent is one which is not having any relation with the structure. Okay. So the sequent is further classified into four, as mentioned earlier, the consequent stream, right? So the definition of the consequent stream is that the consequent stream or the first stream to be originated in a particular region. These streams have their course in accordance with the initial slope of the land surface, and according to the structure present in the region, it can be broadly divided into two, that is a dip stream or synclinal consequent stream, right? As you know, the consequent stream will follow the structure. If there is a homoclinal beds, then the stream will be called as a dip stream, and if there is a fold and the stream will be obviously following the syncline, right? So that will be called as a synclinal consequent stream. So these are the two divisions of the consequent stream. As you know, consequent streams are the first stream to be originated in a particular region. Okay. The second one is the subsequent stream. That simply means that is formed subsequently after the formation of consequent, right? The stream originated after the master consequent stream and following the newly formed slope are called as subsequent stream. Okay, so the subsequent stream or probably the tributary streams which is formed after the formation of the consequent stream. The third one is the subsequent stream, that is the stream flowing in the opposite direction of the master consequent stream, right? And the last one is the resiquent stream, that is the tributary stream that flows in the direction of the master consequent stream or the resiquent stream. These are originated at a much later date in comparison to the master consequent stream. Since they are recent in origin, they are called as resiquent stream. So there will be a small confusion between these four. So let me explain you with this image, right? So let us consider this is the newly formed surface which is uplifted from the sea level, right? So if it is a newly formed surface, what happens? There will be the first formed stream that is called as consequent stream. So the general slope is towards the ocean, right? So the stream that is flowing here will be moving towards the ocean, that is along the dip direction. So probably this is called as a dip stream as mentioned here, right? So here it is mentioned dip stream. So this is the very first stream that is formed here, right? As the erosion goes on, what happens? The valley will be formed and the width of the valley will be broadened, right? So as time goes on, what happens? There will be a what do you call the slope formation of slope towards the stream in both the sides, and in such a slope, what happens? There will be formation of other streams, and those streams are called as subsequent streams. As the consequent stream forms the valley, and in the valley, what happens? There will be formation of newly formed stream that is called as a subsequent stream. Okay? So if the subsequent stream continues its work, that is erosion, then there will be a broadening of this valley also. So what happens? The same way there will be formation of streams on both the sides towards the subsequent stream. The stream that is flowing in the opposite direction of the main constituent stream is called as an subsequent stream that could be formed here, right? So if there is a formation of a stream here, that will be the subsequent stream. And if there is a formation of stream here, that will be the resiquent stream, that is parallel to the flow of the consequent stream but formed in a later time, right? Is that clear? So what I am mentioning here is the sequent drainage system. So the consequent stream is the very first stream when there is no any drainage system here. The land is uplifted from the mean sea level, right? So these sediment rocks were deposited here and the land is uplifted. So there will be no any drainage system. So the very first drainage system that flows in this direction along the dip direction towards the coast, that will be the consequent stream, and in this case it is a dip stream, right? Is that clear? So as the river flows on, what happens? Its main work is erosion, and due to erosion, what happens? There will be a broadening of the valley and deepening of valley. So this broadening of valley leads to the formation of a secondary stream, right, towards the mainstream, and such a streams will be the subsequent stream as it is formed subsequently after the formation of consequent stream, right? And as the subsequent stream continues its erosion, there will be formation of the valley and deepening and widening of the valley, and that leads to the formation of other order of stream, that will be the subsequent stream which is formed, which is moving opposite direction to the consequent stream, and there will be formation of resiquent stream which is flowing in the direction of consequent stream. Okay, so in this image itself I can show you the four types of sequence streams here. The stream which is formed very first is called as a consequent stream. The secondly formed one is called as subsequent stream, and generally it will be having a 90-degree relationship, right? And the subsequent stream is one which is having a 180-degree relationship, that is moving opposite to the consequent stream. And the resiquent stream is one which is having 0-degree relationship, that is parallel as well as in the same direction of the consequent stream. The main difference is it is formed in the later stage, right? So with this sequence stream is over, we will go for the in sequence stream or in sequence drainage system. In this there are two broad categories. The first one is the antecedent stream and the superimposed stream. The antecedent stream are those which are originated prior to the upliftment of a land surface. So the antecedent simply means prior to any structural formation or upliftment, right? And the river continue its flow along the along the previously formed slope, that is called as an antecedent stream. So here is the step of formation of antecedent stream. Here is the very first image where there is a stream is flowing and there is a formation of a shear zone or a weaker zone, right? And due to tectonic activity, what happens? This block is uplifted, that leads to the formation of ridge. But the upliftment rate as well as the erosional rate are somewhat equal, so the stream can keep its way along across the ridge, right? And even the upliftment continues as well as the erosion continues, there will be a formation of a regular system of drainage which crosses actually the newly formed ridge. And such a type of drainage system is called as antecedent stream, as it is prior to the structure and it continues its path even after the formation of structure. Such a stream is called as antecedent stream, right? Is that clear? And the last one is the superimposed stream. The superimposed drainage is formed when the nature and the characteristics of a valley and flow drainage of a consequent stream developed on an upper geological formation and structure and superimposed on a lower geological formation of entirely different characteristics, right? So where it forms, actually you might studied about the angular continuity, right? That's a type. So where there are two sets of formation, one is the older formation and the younger formation. Where the older formation having some structural disturbance, there will be a fold or a homocline or whatever it is, and the younger formation will be probably an inclined formation, right? So these are the two probabilities. So when there is an older formation which is below, and there is younger formation which is a homocline, and if there is a formation of a stream sorry, so the stream flow on the younger slope of the younger formation, and due to the flow of the river there will be erosion, right? And that will be eroding the side as well as deep, that is deepening as well as broadening. And if the erosion continues, what happens, it will some completely erode the topmost formation, that is the younger formation, and this pattern is actually superimposed over the older formation, that is which is lying below, right? So the stream will simply cut across the anticline, and such a type of superimposing of the drainage pattern over the older formation, that is the formation that is lying below the younger formation, right? Such a type of stream is called superimposed stream, where it is superimposing its structure, right? Is that clear? So this, with this I'm completing this topic, and once again I just want to give a recap for you. The first one is a sequence stream, which is having a relationship with the structural, textural and the orientation of the regional topography. Sorry. The consequent streams are those which is formed very first. The subsequent stream is one which is formed later stage, which is having an angle of 90 degree to the consequent stream. The subsequent stream is one which is flowing in the opposite direction of a consequent stream, and the resequent stream is one which is actually parallel to the consequent stream and along the same direction but formed in later stage, right? And in sequence stream there are two types, that is antecedent and superimposed. The antecedent is one which is formed prior to the formation of a structure, and the superimposed is one which is formed later the structure later it is after the formation of the structure, but it is superimposed over the oldest set of structure, so that is superimposed stream, right? So with this I'm completing this video. I have grouped my videos according to the category that you can check in my playlist. You can connect with us by mail, Facebook and Instagram, and these are the links. You can support us by like, share and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.